Hi, how you going? It's Mark Smith here from Muscle Genetica, and I wanted to share a very quick video with you explaining in very simple terms how your genetics can define your results. Now, I've got a couple of helpers to help me explain this. You can hear them in the background. Let me introduce you. Hi, first off, I'd like to introduce you to my beautiful daughter, Grace. This is Grace. She is almost 12 months old. You want to wait for the camera? Say hi, team. So this is Grace. Introducing my second helper. This is Cleo. Say hi, Cleo. Alright, Grace and Cleo are identical twins. This means they have exactly the same genetic makeup, the same DNA. They've come from the same egg and sperm that were fertilized, which is split in the first 3 to 4 days to give them two identical sets of genes in two different bodies. Now, given this, what I really wanted to show you is even though they are identical twins, they do have some little differences. What you'll notice is Cleo, on my left here, has a slightly rounder face and waves a lot at the camera. Grace, on my right, has a slightly more oval face. She weighs a little bit more as well. So there are just little differences. So as parents, because we see them all the time, my wife and I, we can tell the difference between the two. Now, given this, we've got to ask, how can they look slightly different even though they've got exactly the same DNA? And this is what we really wanted to share. Your DNA will define how you get your results, but it doesn't define the actual results that you get. This is why as the girls grow up, one could be lean and like an athlete, and the other one, if she doesn't exercise, could gain some weight and just sit on the couch and play computer games. So either way, with the same genetics, there can be an influence in different ways in how this works. Now, you'll have noticed, I put them down now because they like to move around. There's certainly a product of their parents. We can also dress them differently, which makes them look different. As they grow their hair, one could have short hair, one could have long hair. They will have a different appearance, even though their genetics are exactly the same. So what has this got to do with you and your genetics? What this means is, by knowing your genetic profile, you can now start to influence the environment which those genetics thrive in. So if you know you need to lift a little bit heavier weights in order to get a result, then you can do this. Just because your DNA is set a particular way doesn't mean that you can't achieve a particular result. It just means you need to shift the environmental factors that will lead to those results that you want to get. And by knowing what your baseline, what your genetic blueprint is, will help you shortcut and fast track that program in order to get you results. So just like my girls with identical DNA, they can look different and get different results depending how they stimulate their genetic system, then this can work for you as well. Now I'm going to add an extra layer on this as well, which is there are some genes which are just on all the time. I don't know if you can see, but I have blue eyes. Now by having blue eyes, that's just on all the time. I have dark hair. I will always have dark hair until I go old and grey, which is a gene that is always on. However, we have other genes that are regulated on and off, or varied up or down, minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, week to week. Now, these are the ones that give our variable results and are causing us to always be changing. Now, some of these genes will be switched on or off even second to second. So there's a gene for insulin, which determines whether your insulin levels are up or down. And then when we eat a sugary food, then that gene gets switched on to produce more insulin. So lots of different factors play a part in this, and we're looking at the things that you can now start to fine tune in order to get accelerated results. So if you want to find out what your genetic blueprint is, please go to our website, www.musclegenetica.com. Order yourself a test kit, and with that test kit, we will have a genetic report ready for you in 2 to 4 weeks. And as part of the service, we will also take you through that report so you have a detailed understanding of what your body is naturally gifted in and what you need to focus a little bit more on, and how to tailor your training and your nutrition program in order to get the results that you really want. That's all for me from now. Remember, if you want to send us an email, info@musclegenetica.com, and we're happy to answer any questions you might have. And check out our blog on our website as well. So if you really want to fast track your results, this is the way to do it with our cutting edge technology to give you a really clear idea of how your body works at an optimum level. That's all for me. I've been Mark Smith. I look forward to speaking to you soon.